Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Polypoid, it's going to be Queen versus Quickly in one heck of a PvZ. Bottom right, it's going to be Quickly, up-and-coming amateur player. He should be qualifying for ASL sometime soon. Top left, it's going to be Queen. Two-time ASL champ back in 2020, the year that nobody wants to remember. So it's going to be teal versus blue here on a Polypoid. Going to be a PvZ. Going to be an incredible game. RJB sent me this like 2 days ago and was like, dude, you need to cast this and put it on the channel. And I was like, all right, man, I trust you. I trust your StarCraft instincts and analysis. And let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So we've got a pylon at the top of the ramp here, and that's going to be a gateway down here, maybe? Or like a forge blocking off. You can do whatever you want here. Hallucinated Kakaru disappearing into the night, or into the day, I guess. I think it's the daytime right now. Terry the Overlord scouting out. Yes, Terry, I know. You're not going to find any Protoss down that way, but that's okay. There we go. Gateway on the low ground being powered by a pylon on the high ground. It's very standard here these days. Zealot pressure is in the future here for Queen. It's going to be an overpool opening for him as well. So overpool versus gate first. I think that's going to be a draw in the early game. So nobody's going to go ahead and get an advantage because we'll have Lings out to deal with the Zealot, and the Zealot can't do any damage of his own. So let's go ahead and expand here. Both players have no idea where the other player is. And are we going to see the Overlord with this probe? No, we're not. Excellent pathing by that Overlord here. Are we going to scout cross spawn? Are we going to scout cross spawn? No, we're going to scout top left and see where the Queen is. Excellent job, Mr. Probe, and drone scouting as well. So, again, you can find merch with Terry's face on it at falconpaladin.store, and you can click on merch with Terry's face on it below this video. We've got it integrated into YouTube now, so check it out. We've got hoodies, we've got hats because it's getting colder in the northern hemisphere, and t-shirts for those of you in the southern hemisphere. We have everybody covered, man. You can buy merch with your own currency. You don't need to convert it to USD or anything. You can buy it with euros and pounds and yen and Australian dollars if you want, if you're from there. So a gateway expand here. And look, all these Lings outside on the map running around. And Robert the Zealot, again, merch with Robert the Zealot on it as well, says, run back. Help defend the homeland. It was a pool first build. I didn't scout it in time. Third base at the 12 o'clock here from Queen. We're setting up for a macro game. And, okay, so Zealot blocking the ramp. And these three Lings, and the fourth Ling is chasing the probe here, but excellent scout there. He saw the expansion. He says, okay, it's not going to be like a 2-gate or a 3-gate pressure. I don't have to cancel this third base. Let's get gas. Let's get a lair. And let's just check to see how many Zealots are on the field and how much I need to defend at my third base or my second base here today. Do we need Sunkens? Do we need Lurkers? I guess we do need Lurkers, but Sunkens can be skipped in certain situations in this matchup. And that situation is there are no speed lots beelining to your third base. That's it. If there are speed lots hoofing it across the map, bam, Sunkens galore. Cybernetics Core coming in, and I want to say it's going to be a Stargate opening. Here from Quickly, he knows how to play this matchup. Bisu showed us a long time ago, showed us the way. Lair on the way with the first 100 gas, second 100 gas, metabolic boost. Queen, metabolic boost. Yes, there we go, metabolic boost. I like that icon. It does sell me the impact of speed, right? Zoom. Look at all those. Look at those speed lines right there. Probe scouting. We've got ourselves a Stargate on the way and a Forge with a +1 attack. And the Forge also serves another important purpose there. If this is going to be a Hydralisk bust, then bam, cannons, right? A lot of cannons. But look at this. Spire. Bam, on the way. Sub 5 minutes in this matchup. Sub 4 minutes against Terran. Sub 5 minutes against Protoss is the target you need to shoot for in your own ladder games. And if you're laddering, yeah, dude, excellent stuff. Excellent. I am proud of you. I cannot do that because there are so many Smurfs on the ladder. Just watch Artosis sometimes and see how many Smurfs there are and see how angry he gets. I value my mental health more than that. Macro hatch at the natural base. And yeah, just saving up. Saving up indeed. We'll see the second gas timing and see if he's planning on going all in on Mutalisks, or if he just wants a couple of Scourge. +1 attack here for these Corsairs. Chasing away Terry. Terry! Terry, no! Alright, well, Terry's gonna die, but that's alright. It's a sacrificial Overlord. One Overlord dying is the price of doing business. And by that business, I mean scouting. Unfortunately, this Spire is not done yet. If he finds, like, this Overlord, it's probably going to die before Scourge can save it, because the Spire is not done. Scourge have to be built. They have to get across the map. But if this Overlord... Oh, get it. Oh, I don't think he saw that. I don't think he saw it. Overlord is hugging the left side of the map. Hydroden is on the way. So I think this feels like Scourge, just to kind of keep the Corsairs at bay, and then Hydras. There's the Hydroden. Good scout by the Corsair. That's so important to know that Hydroden's there. If you don't know about it and Hydras show up, you just kind of die. So we might see a couple, you know, a little bit of Zealot leg, a little bit of cannon coming up here at the natural base. Second Overlord down. 2 Corsairs. Okay, look, if you invest in 2 Corsairs, you might get 2 Overlord kills. Fine. Fair enough. But any more than that is going to mean that Queen's kind of falling apart here. So he is actually quickly a supply block. Quickly. He's getting cannons up in his mineral lines. He expects mutas, and I don't think we're doing that, guys. It's Hydras. Oh, no. He's building cannons. Well, 1 cannon anyway. Yeah, I mean, he needs Psystorm. Yeah, so getting a Templar Archives makes a lot of sense here against the Hydras. He's going to send the Zealots out, try to see what's going on. Scourge, chasing Corsairs. While this is happening, we're microing in 4 places at once right now. Great micro by our guy Quickly. We like Quickly. Oh, and then he loses the Corsair. He tried to juke it. Tried to juke the Scourge. It's harder than it looks, folks. Definitely difficult. Try it sometime. Overlords are all parked over Hydras at the natural base. Very traditional stuff when it's Hydras. Lings pin a single Zealot across the wall. Free kill there. I mean, 1 Ling down for a Zealot is great stuff. Not building Zungans. Just pointing this out. Now look, SimCity can help. If the Hydras are in a position where the Zealots cannot surround them, they might survive. Same thing here. You kind of force the Zealots to come in 1 at a time. You can deal with them with Hydras, but if they can get a surround on your Hydras are going to die. Good positioning there. There it is. Okay. It's fine. Fine. Don't need to sunk in. Hydras are out. He's like, oh, cannons? Yep. The second cannon was already on the way, but third, fourth cannon, Psystorm coming in. Need to buy time for that upgrade to finish. It doesn't take that long. Psystorm's not one of those longer, interminable upgrades you need to wait for forever. But that's, you know, everything's looking good here. Psystorm, I think he's going to be fine. I think Psystorm's going to be done in time. These cannons are going to buy time too. He does. I think he's going to, let's see. Did get the +1 attack, which is awesome. He's trying to save the +1 armor here if he can. And Hydras and Ling's actually more worried about these Zealots than putting pressure on Quickly. I like this as a move from Quickly. Quickly's like, yo, if I send these Zealots out across the map, he's going to be worried about them, right? Queen's going to have to worry about them. He won't be able to bring the full brunt of his army to the front door and try to kill me that way. And besides, Storm is done now anyway. Storm, nope, Storm. And 2 Storms with 2 more Storms pretty soon up. 4th base here on Polypoid. This is a good map for PvZ. I don't think I've cast a PvZ on Polypoid in a minute, and this is a good one. It's a good map for this matchup. Overlord gonna die, that is. +1 Corsair Town, USA. 5 of them up. By that I mean Corsair Town, South Korea? Because these players are Koreans. Hydras are gonna try to bust in here, but I don't know. They got the range upgrade, they have the speed, they got a +1 attack, they're working on a +2 attack. The Lurker aspect's coming in. Now, a Lurker Contain might make a little bit more sense than trying to Hydra bust right now with the 4 cannons and the speed lots and the Psystorm. Hydras really want to keep the Zealots inside their base without taking any hits from the cannons at the same time. It's tricky micro, without a doubt. So, Queen is working on Lurker aspect upgrades, more and more Hydras. 3rd base saturated, 45 workers Fourth base coming in very, very soon. And Dragoons are now out because he recognizes the major threat that Lurkers are to the Protoss forces right now. So, quickly he's got the Goons out. Got the +1 attack. The +1 armor is going to finish. Singularity Charge on the way here, too. Here's the move out. And this is where Hydro Lurker kind of struggles when there's Psystorm and Zealots and Dragoons on support. Not a big fan of it. I'd like to see, once the Protoss has all of these ingredients, some Plague, a little bit of Psystorm to protect against these Dragoons, but as we all know, sometimes Zerg players are a little lazy. Sometimes they feel like we can just win this thing with Hydras and Lurkers. He knows it's quickly as well. He knows this isn't rain, this isn't snow, this isn't somebody who could win ASL 20. Spoiler alert, we're going to get a new winner of ASL 20 because Sulky got knocked out in the group stages of all things. He got killed because he didn't scout Effort's second ninja base, and he got killed because he didn't scout the Valkyries from barracks. Like, that is two major mistakes you can't make in ASL, and he made them. Hydras into the third Nexus. Nice, Storm saving it. Yeah, those Hydras could have forced a cancel, but the Psystorm forced them to move out. Great zone out there. Psystorm kills stuff, but also, you know, as far as getting enemies to move away from your buildings, it can do stuff there too. So I'm going to play the game of when does Queen get a hive? We're at 11 minutes. I'd love to see a Queen's Nest now, sometime in the next, let's say, 60 seconds. If it happens, then great. If it doesn't happen, then I get worried, and I get more and more worried. But I'll try not to be as vocal about it. Hydra's checking to make sure a fourth base isn't coming in from quickly down south, and there's not. Hydras might be able to sneak across this angle and maybe get this Nexus. I mean, he does scout the whole army moving out. Look at this. Look how much there is. Queen's Nest. Okay, cool. So he's doing it. DT in the main. How did he get in here? 1, 2, 3. No. At least Queen recognized what was happening before every one of his drones was dead. Did it drop? Oh, it dropped. Shuttle dropped it in. So, I mean, 6 kills is bad for Queen, but it's not the end of the world. It's not 10, 11, 12, which is, you know, definitely something that can happen. Oh, look at this. Corsairs take the damage, lose one of their own to save the save the DT and the shuttle. Kind of a sick move from Quickly. Hive on the way. Okay, cool. So we're good. Everything's fine. Falcon was worried, but he's not anymore. He's happy. If the Zerg player loses now and he has Hive tech, like, so be it. Great game from the Protoss. Wonderful game from the Protoss. Quickly moving up to the third, but there's Hydras, Lurkers, and Sunkens here, which, as we know, is fairly impregnable. It's really hard to take that sucker down with a Protoss, without a lot of Storm, without Reavers. And the Lurker Egg on the ramp. He Psystorms up the ramp. Trying to hit that Sunken with Dragoons, but you're missing shots because you're shooting to the high ground. Zealots aren't missing shots, though. He's trying. I don't know how I feel about this. He's trying. Ah, 4's going to cancel on a 5th base left side. Nice Zealot pressure there, shutting that down. More Storm coming in. High ground, Overlord getting sniped out. And what the heck is this? Group of Hydras. 6 o'clock base coming in from Quickly. And he's like, I guess I can't get up this ramp. Yeah, that's what I said. It's going to be very, very hard to do. So an escort comes over to try to get the 5th base for Queen because, you know, you got to have an escort, man. Must be doing it, and there it is. Comes down quite nicely on Polypoid. Now, the good news for Protoss fans everywhere is that a 4th base is coming in at 13 minutes. Good time for it, too. He is working on further upgrades. A +3. Wait, +2 coming in for these ground units. A Defiler Mount is on the way from the Zerg, and then things will get very tough for the Protoss. But now is a good window. Now is a window where you can do very well against Lurkers, and you can do very well against the Lings, and you're not getting plagued all the time. I kind of feel like this is breakable. Like, there's no Sunkens up here. If we send the Zealots up, get some good Storms. Yeah, I mean, the Zealots kind of need to be in the front. Good Storm, yes, but buying time. There's one Lurker back there. I think that was breakable. I think that was. I disagree with this by Quickly. He's falling back because what? He's not getting Lurker dropped. There aren't any surprise Mutalisks coming. He just kind of falls back because he says there's a Lurker, and there were like 4 Hydras on the high ground, so whatever. These Lings have Adrenal yet. Based on the fact that the Filer Mound is done, I'd like to assume it is, but I didn't see it come through on the production tab. Scourge do take down a Corsair left side. And all the... Okay, keeping the Corsairs alive is kind of a big deal. Ooh, now they're all dead. I think every Corsair is dead now. So now a mute attack switch is actually pretty viable for Queen. And he's done it before, taking a right side base as quickly up there at the 3 o'clock. Reaver Tech is joining the party. Where is he building it? Over here? Okay. Somewhere. Anyway, Lings are here fighting. If they don't have Adrenal, I think Queen's going to figure it out pretty quickly. Consume's on the way. Niduses are coming in. He's got a decent number of Lings. You're going to want Adrenal. It's not like we're skipping Lings entirely and just going Hydra Lurker. Lings inside Dark Swarm against things like Zealots, and especially against Dragoons, is too good. Did he have Robotic Support Bay? Oh, it's right here. Cool, I'm blind. Falcon blindness is a real problem, everybody. Hit that like button to try to find a cure for Falcon blindness. Scourge trying to snipe out observers here. Blind Psy storming onto the lurkers. You know where they are. You can see the spines. And it's a nice contain here from Quickly. Both players are maxed out. We are fighting super hard macro-wise right now. High Templar, inside shuttles, one of the most powerful weapons that the Protoss has in this matchup especially. We've got Plague coming in. Oh, Adrenal's getting started here at 1630. I don't think it's going to be a big problem for him. I think he should be able to handle what's going on here. Ling! Nom, 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 nom. Eating everything. 1 DT denying a 6th base for Queen. I like it. And the DT scouts the armies here, so these guys are sacrificial. These guys are kind of stuck down here now. Hold on. I mean, holding the top of the ramp is pretty easy as long as there's not no Psy Storm. What am I, an uneducated person? No! There isn't any Psy Storm. I know how to speak English properly. For an American, at least a British person would probably disagree with me on that front. 2-2 on the Zealots. Dragoons cruising in. Cruising lightly, falling back, trying to high ground Hydra your way to victory here. I'm not surprised he didn't build a Lurker Egg on the ramp and just try to keep these Zealots from getting up. But yeah, he's just trying to get as much value as possible. Snipes a High Templar, but every Hydra is dead now. So army comes down. They're ready to get plagued. You ready to get plagued? This Defiler would like to plague you. He needs... Oh, we've got 200 energy already. Nice. So there's a plague. Yup, sick plague. Second plague, maybe? Oh, a second plague, yes. Both Defilers die for having the gall to plague almost the entire army here of Quickly. But Quickly's going to move past it. He's not going to spend any time crying. He's not at all. Cracklings on top of your Dragoons when they've been plagued is bad. Psystorm on the other way. Darkstorm's coming up. Link trying to get in there. Zealots in the mix. More plagues coming down. It's so much Zerg and Protoss clashing in the middle of the map right now. More storm all over the place. Lings are dying before they get inside the orange cloud of safety, but everything inside the cloud is belonging to the Zerg now. Quickly is trying to fall back, but the good combination of spell casting plus the micro here from Queen is just too much. And he completely shuts down this position by Quickly. He was trying to move up for 12 o'clock, but no, not allowed. And Queen is in the lead right now. He is forcing Quickly all the way back home. He can't lose these High Templar. This is 4 High Templar. He loses 1. He loses a Dragoon. He loses another one. Okay, so 2 of them make it home. 2 of them don't. Mixed bag. Bit of a mixed bag there. And more Zealot DT pressure down there. I don't know. There's the High Templar inside this shuttle, though. We've seen those. So Queen wants to take this bottom left and this bottom left. He wants to take the bottom left spawn and the natural base. Scourge. Oh, nice Scourge. Angling. Taking the shuttle out. Sick. Oh, it's a slick play. That is a beautifully, beautifully slick play from our dude, Queen. What do we expect from an ASL champ, though, huh? Finally, bottom left base comes. There's a DT here. How long has he been here? All right, well, at least the drone didn't die, but that's a huge cancel by Quickly. That's a massive, massive get. Lurker spines on the DTs. We sent Overlords down to be like, hey, wait, there's DTs down there? Excuse me, I took a drink of water and it went down the wrong tube. Okay. little bit back to normal here, though. Top right base coming in from Queen. Hydras are sitting at 3-2 upgrades. Lings are at 2-1, with the armor being most important. And the Archons are here with 3-1-2 upgrades. Shields being the 1 there, and attack being the 3. So, Scarab damage is on the way. Every Protoss player watching and listening just said, yes, of course. So important to make the Reavers happen here. Good snipe on the shuttle, though. Psystorm winning the day, and quickly is forced to pull back. Or is pushing back Queen, who's forced to fall back to this bottom left area. No Knight is here because it doesn't have creep yet. In StarCraft 2, did you know the Overlords, if you have a lair, they can poop their own creep? You could build a Nidus on that creep if you wanted. How cool would that be? Oh, it'd be so good. What a great idea. Further upgrades on the way from the Protoss Terrans. Not working on any of those right now. Scarabs being produced. Reavers are out somewheres. I'm assuming they're defending a base, or they're in a shuttle somewhere. Big push from south to north. And the Archons make the Dark Swarm and the play kind of useless. Nice play catching a few of the Zealots. Archons go inside the Dark Swarm. They will fight in the shade. And that's the difference, folks. Overlords are going down. They're there for detection against Dark Archons, but Archons will eat them alive. If you have Archons at this stage of the game against Zerg, they throw down the Dark Swarm, you go in there, man. You are happy to go in there. Beautifully happy. Defiler sniped out again. Those are not cheap. They are expensive. They are important. It's like High Templar getting killed. Lurkers, high ground in it. Trying to just kind of pre-split his army so Storm doesn't kill all of it. Hydras pre-storm dodging, splitting off groups left and right. Dude, that shuttle dying. Oh, there are 2 Reavers in that shuttle! Oh, immediately unloads the other 2 Reavers from the second shuttle and is like, wait, hold on, what's going on? That Hydra target fire was sick. Yeah, it's Queen we're talking about here. I don't think maybe he doesn't know it's Queen. Does he know it's Queen? He knows it's a really good Zerg player at this point. I don't think he's taking him lightly at all. Lurkers, top of the high ground. Lurkers burrowing in. Archons and Reavers say, we own the orange, sir. Can't Dark Swarm and expect to just win anymore like you did that first time. I admit, that was awesome the first time, but it's over now. Oh, man. This is looking dicey. Looking dicey for Queen. This is not enough of a Zerg army to do this. Reaver shots aren't even really necessary, but I might as well toss them into the mix anyway. Maybe they'll kill something that wasn't going to die anyway. Like, wasn't going to die immediately. The saving grace for Queen is that top right base. This one is providing no value for him at the moment. He's very worried about this attack coming in. That's why he's got creep colonies to sunken up, if necessary. It feels like it might be necessary. It's not that big of an army down here. There are reinforcements coming down from the north, and there's a Reaver. Okay, Lurkers just jump on this. Lurkers aren't great against Archons, but hey, any damage against Archons is damage because they are shields, and shields take full damage from everything. So it's not like Hydras, but it's pretty good nevertheless. Dude, great storms here. Great Reaver connections. Quickly. What did I say about this guy qualifying for an ASL soon? He is playing like rain right now. He is playing like snow right now. And I'm sure at some point Queen's like, wait. Is Rain playing on your account quickly? You account sharing right now? The Scourge are hunting for that shuttle so bad. Oh my gosh. No, pulls it back. Nice pull back. But then that means the Reaver's outside of the shuttle and it gets sniped. Nice play. Every Hydra dies, but totally worth it. Second Reaver. No, again, Scourge not connecting. Archons shooting him out of the sky. Second Reaver. Bam, another Hydra down. A lot of Zerg coming in from the top side. Overlord's here in case there are any DTs to worry about. Nice concave, but Reaver shots coming back the other way. Hydras, even if they're concaved, are going to die to Reaver shots. And Archon target fired. Nicely done. Second Archon target fired. Nicely done. Shuttle should have been target fired there, but also maybe the Archon is a better target. These guys are kind of trapped down here now. We talked about the Zerg being trapped up here earlier, but now the Protoss is stuck down here. And, I mean, they don't have Niduses. Great micro. Dude. Come on. This is what we're talking about from quickly. That Reaver micro was awesome. Coming up the ramp. No. This is what all these Sunkens are for. And this is what the Reaver is for. This base dying might be the end of it from Queen, so he is going to defend it with all of his life. and his liberty and his pursuit of happiness. Oh, low ground to high ground. Getting shots on that guy. Got the Reaver from the low ground. What? Oh, no. Okay, quickly. You didn't think that was going to happen, did you? So, hey, guess who saved the bottom left base? Nice work. There are, I mean, all of 7 drones here. That's going to be the difference between winning and losing, honestly. I'm not being sarcastic here. 7 drones could be the difference in a game like this. Nice targeting on both sides. Targeting the Archons, targeting the Hydras. Once the Archons are dead, then the Lurkers do a lot better, but the Psystorm and... Oh, the Zealots with the upgrades, too. 3-2-2 upgrades on said boys. Lings are all the way at 3-2. The Hydras are at a pretty solid 3-3 at 25 minutes. Protoss hasn't expanded in a minute, and I'm sure he's feeling it. He's like, I really should have expanded a while ago, but I thought maybe I could kill this base and shut the door on Queen. Does he know about this base? Do we think he knows about it? I think he would have sent something up there by now if he knew about it. I don't think he does. A plague on these Zealots. I guess he did toss a plague down just now. About half of them are plagued. About half of them are not plagued. About half of them are not plagued. These drones could have a base to work at. Maybe this one. I don't know. You have to kill one of his own Sunkens. That gas pathing is going to be abysmal. 2 Reavers will kill infinite Sunkens. It's really not that hard. Zealots helping. Going to town. There's not a Nidus here. Why is there not a Nidus here? Maybe there was one coming up and he got killed by the Reavers. Reinforcements getting obliterated. Queen losing everything there. Okay, sometimes your Sunkens do get shots on Reavers because they're dumb like Guardians and they wander into the static defense that they outrange immensely. One of the more annoying things about Brood War and all. Oh, okay, well, remember, quickly he's like, I need another base. And then Queen says, no, you don't. Shuts that sucker down. I mean, these Sunkens are buying time, if nothing else. It's got to be a Nidus, and it is. So Nidus coming in, trying to save the day here. Queen, can he save this bottom left base? I don't know. Coming up a ramp as Zerg is as hard as it is for Protoss in this matchup. Drops might be good, but I don't think I've seen drops come through Queen's production tab. Not that he doesn't have them, but who knows. Okay, plagued up. Got the Reaver and the Shuttle. That's one of the better plagues we've seen today. It's a traffic jam on I-15. Coming up the ramp here, and everybody on the ramp is dead. 6 kills, 4 kills, 10 kills on that High Templar before he merges with a friend to be an Archon. No micro happening here. Archon's desperately trying to hold. Zealot try to come to assist, but no, Lurker's causing problems. These Archons are alone in the world. 24 kills, but again, those were from when they were High Templar, so yeah. Hydra crackling against Archon is pretty great, and everything explodes, including the obs. It's 180 to 99 supply, though. Quickly is up by that much? Dude! Quickly's making some incredibly good trades. He's not crushing this base, but he's trading well. He's up big time. I checked that supply expecting it to be a lot closer, but nope. Nice plague. Nice plague again. Oh my gosh. Every Zealot. Defiler comes down, eats a Scarab to the face, which means he's dead, because that's how that works. Okay, we're just trading positions. I have the high ground now. I 189 to 145. So Queen is coming back up. He just fired up 46 slings. 46 slings. Nice plague. And once again, I don't know that Quickly knows about this base. He's coming up here now. He's like, wait a second, there's creep up here? Oh, you can see it now, absolutely. There's a million Sunkens and some Cracklings, which means these Zealots can't do it on their own. Trying to defend the first new base that Quickly's taken in like 10 minutes. It's been so long. He's up here pushing north. He hasn't been north for a while either. Really been defending his face off for a long time. Psystorms, Lurkers, with the detection's been sniped. That Lurker got 5 kills. That's huge. 5 kills against Protoss. It's not 5 Zerglings. It is 5 Zealots or Dragoons or High Templar or something amazing. This lurker's like, wait, what? Okay, there's a million zealots down there. We have a Nidus leading to this position. We do in fact have one of those. This base is big. If Quickly can hold on to this base, he'll be fine. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, though. Not entirely possible. Oh, it is drops. It is drops. Remember when I was like, I don't know if it's drops. It's not drops. It's Nidus's. Same sound. Loading a Nidus is the same sound as loading an Overlord. So, apologize for that mistake. There are no drops. It's just Nidus's. Lurker's high ground in it, defending it. Sunken's helping as well. Protoss is, okay, not pleased by this at all. But this base is up. Insane. Oh, there's a Lurker back here shutting down the mining at it. And look at this. 180 to 186. Somehow Queen has taken the lead in overall supply at 30 minutes. Dude, this is why Queen's an ASL champion. I cannot believe the macro behind this man. He is macroing insanely well. Nice Plague. Doesn't catch the Reaver, but does catch the Shuttle. That's a 50% grade. Half credit for that. We take that, though. It's a passing grade in StarCraft land, in the Kaprulu sector. Okay, double Reaver catching... Oh, that's it, right. Perfect. Got one. Not the other one? One, but not the other. That's weird. Okay, so somehow... Sending in the non-plagued Reaver first, trying to get shots off, desperately trying to kill it. I'm really shocked. There hasn't been a direct move to kill this base yet. There are cannons and nothing else here. Like, one Dark Swarm and one Zergling kills this whole base. But for real, though, Queen, where are you going? He's like, I don't need Dark Swarm. That's what he said. He's like, I'm gonna come kill all these cannons. Blah, 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 blah. This base is done, and yeah, no Dark Swarm required. Fair enough. This means the 6 o'clock base is in trouble. There is literally a High Templar here, and some cannons, which are pretty much non-viable because of the Dark Swarm that exists on the map right now. I think Queen's got it. Okay, look. If Quickly can get this base, and maybe he can kill the top right base, he can win it. But from this point, it's too hard. It's too hard. Free Defiler is free. Bad pathing from Queen. Yeah, this is a big, scary army. And whether they kill this base, which is pretty much mined out, so I don't know. It's a depleted assimilator. I just don't know that it matters. 3-3, 2 upgrades. No further armor upgrade. Interesting from Quickly. Skipped that one or maybe forgot about it. One of the two. Charging up the ramp. Free Zealots are free. They're just not getting a lot done. And I think Quickly kind of recognizing the position that he's in. Well, Zealots got some kills. They're dying way too fast. Reavers do unload high ground. But we saw this attempted earlier with the Reavers and the Sunkens, and it just wasn't enough in the long run. Good targeting on those High Templar. 1, 2, and 3 High Templar die with a 4th one getting wiped out too. That's massive for Queen. So hats off to Quickly as Queen comes in the other way, and this is not going to end well for Quickly. Quickly taking Queen to 33 minutes is an amazing accomplishment. I think he's dead now. But honestly, this guy's ability to take an ASL champion to 33 minutes on Polypoid and a PvZ, yeah, he's done. He's done. Reaver's done. Zealot's done. It's over. GG. Good attempt. Good game by Quickly. And that's the GG. He was up big time. He was up so big time. But Queen just had that top right. And I just kind of feel like... Quickly didn't know that top right base was there. I think Queen took this and hoped it wouldn't be discovered, and then it wasn't forever. This gas was massively important. I'm sure at some point Quickly was like, how does Queen have all this stuff? How does he have enough stuff to defend this base and kill this base and be out in the middle of the map too? And the answer is, well, because he had this top right that I'm pretty sure that Quickly didn't know about. That hurts. Like I said, Sulky got knocked out of a game in ASL because he didn't know about a second base that Effort had. That's it. That was it. That's what killed him, and that's what kills people like Quickly too. So, good game, man. And I do feel like a lot of this came down to Quickly not getting enough early game damage on Queen. No real attacks at the third, no real attacks at the natural. I know they were really well plugged up, but I feel like games where the Protoss early Zealot rush attack can get in there and at least kill some Hydras and like maybe get a hatchery. Those are the games where it's easier for Protoss as the game goes on. And where you don't get any damage early is when you just find yourself in a tough position like this. Although, again, I feel like if this base gets discovered, it's a much different situation, right? Right. So, GG. Way to go, man. Queen gets the win. It was not easy for him. Any game that's over 30 minutes is not an easy match for anybody. But I'm curious to see the kill-death ratio in favor of Quickly here. 320,000 points for Queen, 309 for Quickly overall. 1,000 Zerg units produced today. That's how you know it was a good one. And it's about, yeah, so it's an outproduction here by 10-3, and it's a 7-3 kill-death ratio. So this is normally really good. This is better than a 2-1 ratio for out-killing what's a Protoss, but then he got outproduced by better than a 3-1. That's going to hurt you. That's going to be a problem. Buildings raised, 10-8, pretty negligible there. And the outspend by the Zerg, yeah, that top right base really did a lot for him. So, GG, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered for your Monday. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. All at /Falcon Paladin, falcon.paladin at Instagram. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for hanging out and watching in 2025. I love you, and you take care of yourself.